Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another G.I. Joe Classified series figure review, and today we have in front of us from the Python Patrol line B.A.T, the Cobra B.A.T of course, which is the Python Patrol version of the regular B.A.T. We'll compare them at the end of the video, of course. There you have the same artwork from the regular release, the very cool illustration, but you can see the Python Patrol logo there. You can see this very simple like jungle landscape here with the stairs and all of that. Python Patrol, that's of course a lot of Photoshop there, I guess. The abilities of the Cobra B.A.T, whatever, and that's it. And Python Patrol, I don't know if these are like Target exclusives or something like that, but they are exclusives to somewhere here in Europe. You just get them online in Hasbro Pulse or Savvy or several other places. In any case, this arrived a couple of weeks ago, or like a month ago or something, but I'm just about to check this with you. So let's take him out and see how good he actually is. And there you have the Python Patrol Cobra B.A.T out of the packaging with everything he comes with, which are the backpack, this little gun. We have seen that with the previous release, but now it's all cast in black plastic with that little yellow detail, which makes it pop up so much. You have the backpack with this red detail, which is some more paint detail as the original release. These guys didn't have any paint detail on any paint applications, I mean, on the backpack. Let's keep that guy there. We have the flamethrower. You can see the sculpted detail in there. We have I think this is the laser with some gunmetal paint in it, because the other one was all cast in that kind of gunmetal gray, which has a peg hole of course, and the claw, which is only cast in black, and that's it. But all the detail there. And we also have of course the chest plate with the Python Patrol logo, looking cool. But now the previous release also had these three other accessories this release doesn't have, which is the battle damaged. It would have been really cool to have a battle damaged Python Patrol chest plate. Sad that they didn't attempt that. It's actually two accessories it doesn't come with, not three, but these would have been very nice to get with the red face visor, you know. We have here from the original release the battle damage head sculpt, and we have the battle damage chest plate, and here we just have the one chest plate with Python Patrol, and that's it. Now the figure is the very same sculpt as the previous release with that red visor. It's painted in like a slightly metallic red. I guess the Viper will be the same. I haven't got any Python Patrol Viper yet. You have the chest mechanisms there, all the interior detail looking good. You have the kind of grenades in black, this in like burgundy color. The Cobra logo is crisp. You have that on the back, the B.A.T butt. You have the arms all in black, which it doesn't help much in bringing all the detail. Of course it gets a bit, I mean, here you can see it a bit easier, but in any case you can give it, maybe if you want, like a dry brush or something, if this B.A.T has been around and still working. You can, with a dry brush or something, bring the detail, you know, to life. Because these figures are really nicely sculpted. He has this kind of thing which the other release had as well, the holster, which is belt and holster in one piece, just hanging there. And that's all the detail, and the articulation is the same as the previous release. The head can look up that far, only that far, because of the how the head is sculpted. He can look down that far. He has tilt to the sides, of course, with neck and neck to the chest and neck to the head, you know. He can turn all the way around, of course, and then you turn the whole thing. He has butterfly joints. I had to unfreeze this guy in hot water because it was all stiff. The arms can go all the way around. He has the bicep swivel just below the shoulder, double jointed mechanic elbows that can go all the way, can bend all the way, you know. The wrists can go all the way around. Both hands have trigger fingers, but sadly both hands go in and out instead of up and down. Yes, he has the diaphragm, the ab crunch that can go backwards. Is that as far as he can get? Like one click. I remembered it being a bit more. Yeah, like one click and one click to the front. It's a bit limited, I must say. I didn't remember it being that limited. You have the ball waist that can go a bit to the sides, can turn all the way around, is ratcheted, but of course when it gets cold, be careful with that joint. You have to unfreeze it first because otherwise you will snap the waist and you don't want that. And he can bend, just the waist alone, bend that far forward, that far backwards. You can mix it with the ab crunch then, and you have quite a bend. Yeah. The legs can do, of course, a full split, which is better than many Marvel characters. I'll just leave it like that. That should be much more agile than an android, you know, a robot. He can kick forward that far, and I already see, no, it's not activated yet. The drop down, then you can use it to kick a bit further. It does make a difference in this figure, but still not. I mean, I like the function when it really makes a difference, but I don't like the fact that it makes the hips of these figures a bit more fragile, as I've been saying that in 1,000 of videos. Well, I don't have 1,000 here, but you know what I mean. You have the thigh cut here. You have double jointed knees that can go, it's a bit stiff, well, that far with the holster, and of course I guess without the holster it will be a bit more. In any case, that far the sculpt gets in the way at some point, of course. You have the boot cut, which is great to have. The feet can go backwards that far. I mean, maybe you can trick it a bit more. Yeah, that far if you jump over the sculpt. Forward, nah, yeah. Also, if you avoid the sculpt there, I don't know if I recommend doing that, but you can go a bit further, and you have a not the best ankle rocker, but ankle rocker nevertheless, and you can combine it with the boot, and then it will be useful, I guess. Now, giving him the accessories, the plate, you just put it there, give it a push, looking all like a toy with a name on his chest. The backpack, you just put it on the peg on the back. You can see some detail inside there. I haven't seen that before, I think. The gun goes in the holster. You can of course give it in the hands as well. We can give him the, I don't know, we can give him the claw for this one. We can give him the flamethrower for this other one, just as an example, and the rest you can store it here in the back of the figure, in the backpack, you know, which is, well, it's like the normal thing with the G.I. Joe figures, that you can mostly carry everything they come with, which is cool. I mean, you can store everything in the figure itself, so you can have both hands there, you can have the laser there almost looking like a jetpack propulsor, but it's not. But you can think whatever you want, it's your figure. Yeah, a good looking figure, I would say. I really like bats just as they are, and really like this the version from G.I. Joe Classified series. And there you have the Python Patrol bat next to a couple of regular bats from the G.I. Joe Classified line, of course. Next to a Cobra Alley Viper and the Cobra Officer. Next to Firefly and a Cobra Viper. And next to a Star Wars Black Series Dark Trooper and a Sith Trooper, the carbonized version if I'm right. And that's it for the review of the Python Patrol Cobra bat. A great figure. I mean, if you like the bat, you will like this one. It comes with a couple less accessories. I don't like that. I mean, why? That's the question. You can have this guy like as a squad leader or whatever, or just, of course, have a bunch of them and they are their own squad, which is the idea, but you can do with your figures whatever you want, of course. In any case, if you are watching till this point, thank you for joining me in this review. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That will help me a lot. Also share it with your friends or whatever if you want to help me with that as well. And take care. I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.